welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about my December reading plans. I decided after last month that I prefer kind of doing reading plans versus talking about like specific set TBR. I read like 30 books a month, and just talking about a couple that I'm interested in and some other ideas of what I want to read in the month is just something I prefer to do. And so I'm gonna start doing December reading plans. If I read all of these, great. If I don't, I don't. I'm not holding myself to them, you know? So let's get started. However, the first thing I'm definitely going to be holding myself to, and that is Snowpiercer Volume 1. This is the book for my adult graphic novel club that I participate in with my library every month. This one I know is post-apocalyptic, and we picked it because it is a like snow story and it's like wintry, and I don't know really much more about it. I believe it involves like a train where like there's like classes on it, but I'm not entirely sure. Next, I definitely probably will be reading The Suffering by Rin Chipico. This is the sequel to The Girl in the Well. I read The Girl in the Well, I believe it was either earlier this year or last year, and I really enjoyed it, but I never got around to reading the conclusion in this duology, and I need to finish one more series to hit my 12 series read. Reading a conclusion in a duology is the perfect way to do it. It is paranormal and ghosty. Next, I want to try to get to Beartown. This involves a small hockey town, and a like rave happens in it, and I've heard really good things about this story and that it's handled kind of with care. I also have the sequel. I'm hopeful to try to get to that as well. Another book I would like to try to get to is The Truth. This is a like Canadian wilderness survival story, and when I was like reading like more about it on like the flap, it had said this was a like perfect wintry read, and I think it has to do with like the isolation of being a survivalist horror. And I'm gonna take this book's advice and read it during December when like winter is just starting to blossom fully. I would also like to read Changeling and maybe even Fledgling by Molly Harper. This is a like Cinderella retelling, and I had gotten an arc of Fledgling, but I hadn't read Changeling before. I was hoping to read both back to back and then never got around to it. So it would be nice to read both of these in December. If I don't, I don't, but it would be nice to at least get one of these two read. And the last thing, I don't really have like a set list of this is what I want to get to that hits this number. But I want to read some holiday romances. That's not super true. I do want to get to Merry Inkmas by Talia Hibbert. I've been really enjoying her work this year, and this one came out, I believe, last year, or like a bunch of people were reading it last year. And so I owned an e-copy of it, but I never got around to it. So this one would be perfect for this time. But other than that one, I don't really have any that I'm like, have my eyes set on, but I'm looking forward to trying to read some like holiday romances just to, you know, get extra in the spirit. So those are my December reading plans. Like I said, I am definitely being more optimistic with my reading plans from now on, but I'm looking forward to it. What about you? What are you reading in December? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like what you saw here today, be sure to like and subscribe. I normally post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.